everything can still be heard. Y'all yelling at each other. Y'all in the car together yelling at each other. I can hear this. What's poppin' YouTube? It's your girl Naya back with another video. Alright, so today y'all, we finna be doing another story time. So this the story, I don't even know what I really want to call this yet, but y'all gonna know by the title, whatever. Let's get right into it though. Okay, so basically I got this job. Okay, so currently I have 3 jobs, right? So while working these 3 jobs, mind y'all, this happened recently. Okay, while working one of these jobs, I'm not gonna really say which one, but while working these jobs, how it works there is we technically, like, we have a drive-through line for orders, like customers. We got a drive-through line for the customers because they can't come in because all the corona stuff. All right, so basically we got people that work there that just go outside and take people's orders low-key like we at Chick-fil-A. So I'm outside taking these people orders. I'm cold with it. I'm pulling 4 or 5 people into a parking spot. I'm going through taking everybody's order. Okay, so he's like the 3rd, 4th car that I have pulled into a parking spot. So I take these other people's orders and then I get to their car and I'm like, I already know this just gonna be some, like, it's not just gonna be easy, there's gonna be some bull. Like, it's just, that's already what I was expecting. Okay, so fast forward a little bit, I'm standing there taking their order. It's this dude in a car. He's like a teenager, whatever. He's in a car and then he has 3 of his friends in the car with him. So it's just the dude sitting in next to him staring at me as hard as he's staring at me, and then 2 people in the back. So I take their order, everything good. I go take the next people order. While I'm taking these people order, I hear them behind me. I hear them talking about me. Like, how do you think that I can't hear you? It's only some metal and glass right here. Like, everything can still be heard. Y'all yelling at each other. Y'all in the car together yelling at each other. I can hear this. So I just hear them talking. And then they get rolling down the window. They roll down the window, roll up the window, roll down the window, roll up the window. I'm like, what is y'all doing? At this point, I'm just weirded out. Like, what? Okay, let me just get these people order with so I can go take the next people order and then go inside. So I get the next people order with, I go inside, I put everybody order through, cash them out, whatever. So his order is the first one that come up because he didn't order a lot. So they put it on the tray for me and I just get out and take it to his car. So I take it to his car, nothing. He didn't say nothing, he just said thank you. I get to walking away, he was like, hey. I turn around. You know, cause like, I gotta turn around automatically because if somebody asking for something else, like, okay, I gotta go get that for you. Like, ugh. But I already knew it was something. Like, something in me told me that it was just something. Why is you just sitting there talking to me? You don't need nothing else. I know you don't need nothing else. Everything in your bag, bro. So I turn around. He's like, is your number in the bag? Bro, what? What? Why? What? What? Because what type of question is that? Like, why would I just slip my number in somebody's bag? Like, so I just turn around and I'm like, no. He's like, oh, well, you got Snapchat? Let me get y'all Snapchat. I looked at him. I just turned around, walked back into the restaurant. Okay, so I walked back into, and I'm like, bro, what? So as I'm walking in, I hear him again. I hear him talking. He is talking. I'm like, who is he talking to? Because clearly I'm not even out there anymore. Like, you're just talking to yourself. That's a little creepy. But no, he was talking to this girl that I work with. Okay. So she walks in. She just looks at me. She was like, so he wants your number. I'm like, no. She's like, oh, well, when I was out there, he was like, does she got a Snapchat? And I'm like, yeah. So he was like, apparently he was like, can I get it? And she was like, I'm gonna go ask her. Like, because she wasn't just gonna give out my stuff and she didn't know if I wanted it to be given out. So she walked back in there and told me all of this, da 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 da. I'm like, no, I don't want to go. Okay, so fast forward, it's about 20 minutes later, and I realize I'm walking to the other side of like our restaurant, and I look out the drive-through window, and I'm like, I know I'm not tripping. I really don't think that I'm tripping. So I had to call the girl over that he was talking to. I'm like, I'm gonna call her Maggie, okay? I'm like, Maggie, is that his car? And she just looked at me. She was like, yeah, it is. I'm like, okay. So like 20 more minutes go by. Now it's been 40 minutes. 40, all that. 40 minutes since he has received his food. You got your meal. Why are you still here? Why are you sitting in this parking lot? So I see him get out the car. I'm like, I hope you don't think he about to come in here because baby, you not finna get in. So he just walks up to the garbage can, throws his little garbage away, whatever. I'm like, okay, so I'm expecting you to leave now. So after like 10 more minutes, it's been 50 minutes. 50. After like 10 more minutes, I see him pulling out the parking spot. I'm like, okay, cool, he finally finna leave. He finna go. Like, okay, it's over. I see him pull back into the drive-thru. He just into the. Okay, so I'm sitting here. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? What is happening? Okay. So he goes to the drive-thru, him and his friends order whatever else they was finna be getting, whatever. I don't really care. They get to the window. They all up in my face. So I walk to the back, whatever. I'm like, okay, like I'm just wait till they go. But then my manager had called me up to the front to take somebody's order to them. So I was like, huh, okay. So I walk out the door, and the door that I walked out was right next to the drive-thru. So immediately when I walk out of this door, he's pulling up because he just received his food. He's pulling up. Thought he was gonna be pulling away, but yes, he pulled up and then proceeded to pull back into a parking spot, another parking spot. So I'm like, okay. But before he pulls into this parking spot, he stops, roll down his window again because it wasn't fully up. Like he was in the process of rolling it up, but then when he seen me, he started rolling it back down. So he rolls his window back down. He's like, "Can I get your Snapchat?" And I just look at him. I look him up and down, and I just walk away. I hand the people their order. I go back into the restaurant. I go back into this restaurant, and I'm just sitting here looking, just watching time go by, because he proceeds to sit here for another 30 minutes. Another 30 minutes. So basically we had over an hour and a half. We had like an hour and 45 minutes because you had to sit here and go through that drive-thru too. So we had about an hour and 45 minutes. I'm like, bro, he needs to get gone. Like clearly he finna just sit here all day. He need to get gone. So I have my friend. She take a piece of paper. I'm like, here, get us to him. On this piece of paper, I wrote a fake Snapchat name and handed it to him. Why? Right after she handed him this piece of paper, all of the boys in the car started clapping. Why are y'all clapping? That's weird. That's extremely weird. That's what? Why? Why? Not only did they start clapping, but not even 5 minutes later, y'all. I don't think y'all understand. Not even 5 minutes later, he pulled off and left. You just wasted an hour and 45 minutes of your day to get a fake Snapchat so your friends could be proud of you. Like, that's how I'm putting it together in my head. Y'all could let me know if I'm wrong, but like, put these pieces together in a better way for me, because I don't get it. I really don't understand why somebody would waste that much of the day, like, and then make somebody else feel so uncomfortable. Like, dude, I'm just sitting here feeling weird because why are you still here? That's creepy. That's stalkerish. What are you in the parking lot for? Okay, but yeah, y'all, that's really it. I don't know if that was just my little vent session or a story time. I don't know, y'all let me know. But that was the day in my life at work. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, send it to your mama, your daddy, your brother, your sister, your friends, your cousin, your uncle, yo, everybody, okay? Everybody. Send it to everybody. Turn on your post notifications. I don't know if I already said that, but turn them on. I got a lot of energy right now. I don't know why. But turn on your post notifications, and I'll catch y'all in next week's video. I love y'all.